morning. Girl with MS here. Gorgeous, beautiful morning. It's Monday morning right now, which means that by the time I get this posted, it might be Tuesday morning. But it is a Monday morning, and birds are going off. I'm just watered my little green garden. It's just a garden that I have some herbs and lettuce and some greens in, and if it wasn't for the blower across the street, all you could basically hear are birds chirping, hummingbirds. You can hear them diving, that little bzzz, and they're attracting their mates, and pretty incredible, which is really nice. I needed a calm morning after my emotional roller coaster of a weekend I had. Man, okay. Excuse me. Noise sensitivity. Got to talk about that. I don't know how many of you out there with MS have it, but I have a sensitivity to noise, to sound. And I can easily get sensory overload. I don't think I could ever see a 3D movie. I'd probably jump out of my skin. I have to be very careful about what I'm watching and the environment I put myself in. And this has been the case for 13 years now. 13 years. So we're meeting up with our family in the desert. We're out having breakfast, and they choose a sports bar during football playoffs. And it was so loud that I made earplugs out of a napkin, kind of rolled them up, wet, stuck them in there, opened up the jaws, closed up. That helped a little bit, but the visual, there was literally in plain sight from where we moved to, the quieter section. I bet there were 36 televisions I could see and hear, all with the same game on. Every individual table had its own television. We moved to a quiet section in the bar, so we didn't have one, but it was just one of those, it was like Chuck E. Cheese for adults. I mean, it was just that loud. And so the visual stimulus, sensory overload, everything was just, you should have seen me. I was shaking. I couldn't pick up my fork. I couldn't talk. I was a mess. I thought I was going to lose it. The tears were just swelling at my eyes. I mean, they were ready to come out. And I was just trying to pull it together, and I'm all like, oh my God, I don't want it. This is painful. Don't these people understand? This is my family. And this, they don't. And I my brother got up and asked for them to turn it down. Someone got up and asked for them to turn down the noise a little bit, but it had started to calm down by then. It's just, it's a scary situation. It's a scary disease, and it's sad to even be put in a situation like that. And I think it's sad when the people you want to be closest to have no idea what's going on with your illness. This actually came on the heels of, within 24 hours of my own father asking me if I wanted to go in the hot tub on an 80-degree day in the desert because it was nice and hot. Yeah. I live with these people. It's not like they don't know what goes on. It's literally a matter of choosing what you know, and this is why I just want to go out there and help, and why I'm doing this is to help people understand MS is very random, but it can be very devastating. I mean, I thought I was going to lose it yesterday. I literally wasn't sure what I was going to do. It was very scary. I think I adjusted to it. I ordered some hot lemon water. They didn't have any herbal tea. I was scared to eat too much because I thought I'd get sick, just because my nerves couldn't hold my fork barely. And, here my nephews are sitting next to me, and I don't want to look like the, freaky, out of control person. So I just, what I did is I found a quiet spot on the table. And I mean quiet, like no forks, no napkins, no anything, but a quiet spot. It was kind of a model pattern. And I just focused in there and I breathed. That's what I did. Kind of took some deep breaths. I focused in there and it helped. It really did. It helped. Because I didn't take anything. So that's a good lesson to learn when I'm in that panic situation. But that sensory overload, man, it just, even this is like a lot of information, a lot of energy. But I don't know. I know it's silly. It's just the small things, you know. Just even that smell of that fresh basil. Our basil got kind of ruined we got some real cold weather here about a month ago. Now it's getting back up to 80, you know. Woohoo! I know it sounds great, but actually it'll be fine. When you have MS, hot weather obviously can be difficult. But because it's cool out now, it's cool in the mornings, it's a different heat than you get in the summer. So it's much different. That's it. Just, you know, be aware of the situations you put yourself in. Try to educate your family as best you can and your friends. And try to be aware, you know, like, ask questions. I'm going to have to ask questions. What kind of place is this? Is it so I go prepared. I need to buy some earplugs. They help a lot. And an escape pattern. But that breathing, that sort of meditating into that quiet place on the table, even now I can look at the little brick wall that you can't see because the phone's sitting on there, but it's quiet. It's a relative easy pattern. I can rest my eyes, breathe, and it helps. It does helps us center. Okay, well, thanks for joining me this morning. It went from a very wild weekend to now what I feel like a very centered morning. I've kind of just found peace with my breathing, with my garden, my brick wall, my iPhone. What would I do without it, right? Really? My iPhone. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening. It's just cathartic, you guys. We got to get out there, though. We got to get out and help everyone understand what MS is and how random it can be, and how it helps when you have a family member or a friend to truly understand what's going on. Okay, signing off. I will talk to you later, you guys. Enjoy the day.